That is Tony Roper in the Mittler Brothers truck, and it is torn up. Now there's flames coming out of the underneath side, and the window net is not down. That is the signal to officials that he is okay. Was a third truck involved. Here we go.
Well, here's the incident here, and interesting, Roper, look at that hit almost straight in there, and it's almost like Grissom was checking up for something because Roper had such a big run going. We didn't see what was leading up to that. But, man, was that a hard hit. That truck turned right and went almost straight in.
Remember, they qualified at speeds above 180 miles an hour. Take a look here. You can see another. This is after the initial contact with the wall. Boy. Tony's just on for the ride there. I mean,
and look at it, just spraying parts, not unlike the wreck on the back straightaway. An awful lot of spare parts down on the front straightaway.
And it's Eddie Irvine in the Jaguar who is the first retirement. Oh. And wow, that's the two Jordans and a that's Trulli and
and there's many cars piling in at the back. Terrible accident there. And, of course, the red flag will have to come out. Here we go with the start proper. And look, Barrichello away very, very slowly, which penned up the right-hand side of the grid and left Coulthard a clear run. And, of course, now the front end of the grid are pretty well spread out, so not the drama we expected. There's Irvine getting together with a Prost and a Benetton. Cars scampering across the green apron on the inside. And later on now, somehow, one of those De La Rosa's arrows is going to run into the back of Johnny Herbert.
Herbert Lettner im Golf TDI. Über den Unfallshergang gibt es bis heute keine klaren Aussagen. Fest steht, Herbert Lettner kommt nach einer Bodenwelle links in einen Graben und touchiert in der Folge 2 Betonrohre. Sein Cousin Thomas Lettner praktisch unverletzt, die Rettung sehr schnell am Unfallort. Herbert Lettner wird sofort erst versorgt. Mit dem Rettungshubschrauber ausgeflogen, aber er überlebt diesen Unfall nicht.
Das wird im Juni 2000 zur tödlichen Gefahr, als der australische Privatfahrer John Dawson Damer die Kontrolle über seinen Lotus verliert. Erst einen Tag nach dem Horrorcrash werden diese Aufnahmen freigegeben. Der 59-jährige Fahrer ist sofort tot. 2 Streckenposten werden lebensgefährlich verletzt. Sie hatten direkt hinter der Ziellinie gestanden.
Here on the main straightaway. And Baker goes around hard into the tire barrier down on the inside. That is a scary impact as Baker takes the car, number 71, the inside of the racetrack here at Toledo. Everybody has slowed down, and rightfully so, as we're watching from on board with Tim Steele here. And the track has fallen silent.
Irwin's car hit the wall in turn 3 head on, barrel rolled several times and eventually caught fire, winding up on its roof in turn 4. Fellow driver Brett Bodine was one of the first on the scene.
My spotter was telling me to slow down. Then when the car hit the wall, I got up outside and I could see it was Kenny's car. It rode the wall a long way around the 3rd and 4th turn up on its driver's side down. And, when it finally slowed down and flopped over on its roof, and I stopped my car because I was worried it was on fire, and I wanted to, see if I could help get Penny out of the car if it was on fire. But the safety workers got there really quick. And, I got halfway to the car. There was no need for me to go over there.
The initial belief is that the throttle stuck on his Chevrolet. Team members believe the death was painless and instantaneous. With the accident fresh in mind, qualifying went on as scheduled Friday. But with everybody's thoughts still on the friend they lost so suddenly.
The Regal 600 race at Carrador was to have been one of the features of the day. But as these riders came into the village, it was the first signal we had of the tragedy unfolding back on the circuit. The red flags went out immediately. The medical and emergency teams were swiftly into action. Competitors came to a halt at various points around the course. It was clear we had a major incident. After a lengthy delay, the ambulance sped away, and soon we were to learn that one of our best-loved riders had suffered fatal injuries.
Od grupe A, a evo i ovih posljednjih kadrova katastrofalne nesreće sa 10. brzinskog ispita gdje je život izgubio Giuseppe Damioli. Čak niti munjevita intervencija liječničke ekipe nije mogla spasiti život sirotom Talijanu, ali eto, tragedije su sasvim